Yes, exactly that, chat. I'm also surprised by Team Nuggets winning the previous game, and sure enough, it was a very close game, but Team Nuggets actually managing to close it out in such a manner is still very impressive for us. After all, Team Farmsletje are the reigning champions of the current Rainbow Cup, so yes, still, that was an upset. And sure enough, it did come to, well, a few small mistakes from the, well, small and big mistakes, because I still feel like not killing the enemy M28 Cybran player on the top side was a big mistake by the team Farmsletje, but still, that 91 HP battle cruiser was what ultimately costed them the game. Because I feel like if that battle cruiser wouldn't die in that game number 1, then yes. Then most likely the team Farmsletje would be able to go and push through that straight. But anyway, we are in the game number 2 on Adaptive Folson. This time around, the AIs are gonna be RNG standard. Both of them pushing with the 1.3 max coefficient, or should I say the economic coefficient, so they're gonna have a lot more mass available compared to our players. Although, unfortunately for our AI players, their build power is gonna be set to exactly 1.0, so well, they will have the mass, but not the build power. As for the forces, or should I say the factions, it's gonna be the UEF and also Cybran. For the AI forces, the same is gonna be exactly on the other side of the map, so on the front line we're gonna have another UEF player for the RNG, and then we will have the Cybran as the other player here, as we can see. So these are the AI forces in this game. Other than that, let's see who are the players. So, going up versus the RNG AI, it is gonna be Natron playing with the Cybran ACU. On the middle, we're gonna have Mr. Derp playing UEF, as we can see here, as he's gonna be the one fighting over the control of the mid lane of this map, as there is quite some mass available here, and also this is the closest route towards the enemy base, so you really wanna go and control this flank here. Then, on the air slot, it is gonna be once again FTX Commando playing Aeon, because that's what the air players are gonna do. And last but not least, it is gonna be the team captain, Mr. Farmsletje playing UEF. Their opponents are gonna be on the mid lane, playing versus Derp, it is gonna be Blinchik playing UEF. Then, on the front line, it is gonna be also Daily playing UEF too, and it seems like he's already gonna go and move his ACU towards the mid lane to go and support Blinchik in the fight versus his opponent, that is Mr. Derp. As it seems like he thinks that he can go and take control over this position here with his units alone. Then, on the air slot, no, this is not air slot, or maybe it is. No, this is the air slot. This is gonna be Chap playing Aeon as the air player, and last but not least, the team captain, it is gonna be Mr. Nuggets playing Cybran. Other than that, this map have a lot of reclaim available, as we can see, and already we have a drop coming from Delhi to go and steal all of this reclaim here, as there is 12,000 of it. And what's more important, it seems like Blinchik is also gonna go and build an early T1 bomber to go and help secure this. So if any nasty drops from the opposing team, like from Derp or Nathan, are gonna get spotted, this bomber here is gonna get used to go and help secure this position. Although considering that there is not a single T1 transport yet ready, never mind. Here is the transport from Natron, but it seems like he does have a different idea on how to play out this game. As you can see, that no, he's still going to the mid lane, but for the moment it really looked like he was going to go up there, because on the north part here, there is also some reclaim available. Not as much, only half of what is in the mid lane, but considering that the team Nuggets is already firmly in control here, I guess it's a given here that they will actually go and, well, leave it alone and go for the other one. There is also some bombers from Blinchik helping out versus the units belonging to Farmsletje, as he is getting raided and bombed all around the mid lane here. As it seems like the Team Nuggets is really opting to go very hard for this position. They will also go and drop a few engineers here. With the T1 transport, a transport which will get shot down, but here comes the ACU from Nuggets to go and support the engineers. So it seems like it's still not a lost cause. But considering that Mr. Farmsletje already have 2 land factories available in here, it seems like it might be pretty hard for Nuggets to go and reclaim this position. Although he have a T1 PD here to go and support his ACU, but for now he will just go and steal all the mass he can. That is, before the ACU belonging to Farmsletje can actually go and join the fight. Another drop by Farmsletje to go and actually get some more build power available here. And here comes the bombers, the Shimmer and Scorcher from Farms and FTX Commando, to go and shut down the enemy engineers. As you can see, the white rectangles are gonna bar and die. Although it seems like the bomber from FTX Commando didn't drop, but here comes the second one to go and seal the deal. The bomb have been dropped as the bomber is down, but the bomb connects, the engineer is no more. So it seems like Naga's gonna have quite a hard time to go and keep control over this position here, especially as Farmsletje is already producing the T1 artillery, the Lobos, to go and deal with the pesky T1 PD belonging to Nuggets, so yeah. He will most likely be unable to go and contain this position, so he will have to go and fall back. On the mid lane, it seems like both Derp and Natron are gonna go and push versus the forces of Deli and Blinchik. Natron and Deli, no gun upgrade. Derp already sporting the double gun, and it seems like Blinchik will now also have his own cannon. But the problem is here, that Deli doesn't have any more HP, only 3000 HP remaining. There is some forces coming from Blinchik to go and help and save the day. But unfortunately Deli is already a foregone conclusion. His ACU is gonna be the first one to go and explode. As Blinchik should be saving his forces, same for Dev, as kaboom baby, we have the first kill of the game. As Deli have been ejected, now Natron the next target. 700 HP remaining, 500, as the man is most likely the next target to go and die. 200 and kaboom baby, we have the second kill of the game. As now it is only Derp and Blinchik remaining. Blinchik 2500 MP remaining, Derp 5000. And honestly, if Blinchik will have enough power to go and power the overcharges, this might still become a 1-for-1 trade. As Derp is dropping below the threshold, and now 2 ACUs are gonna go and explode. Kaboom baby. What a game! What a mayhem! Wow man, 4 players already out of the game. That was a doozy, to be honest. Phew, and the question is, how are the teams gonna react to that? It seems like Nuggets is gonna go and fall back with his ACU, recognizing the fact that he cannot die here. After all, that would mean leaving Chap alone in this game. And considering that FTX Commando actually also walked up to go and support the ACU from Farmsletje, I fully respect the play by Nuggets to just go and fall back. Leave the mid lane, as important as it actually is. Staying alive is right now way more important. So let's see what are the AI players doing, and it seems like the AI players are actually pushing into the bases of the players. As the base inherited from Delhi is currently under siege from the enemy forces, as the Kirvan RNG player is well putting some decent pressure on his opponents. And with the T2 Lobos, I mean the T1 Lobos available, it seems like this HQ might also go and fall down in a few more seconds. And looking at the left flank, it seems like FTX Commando is doing much better job in containing the opposing RNG players. Especially as the walls are the bane of the AI players, so very good to see it happen like that. At the same time, it seems like the base inherited by Delhi here in the middle, it seems like it is gonna get also killed off, as the forces from the Kirvan, the ACU of the gun upgrade, is gonna be more or less enough to go and finish off all of these buildings and this T1 PD. And yep, it seems like Nathan actually did drop this north position after all, as he recognized that he wasn't able to go and fight versus the forces here from Blinchik and Delhi, so yes, that was a good thing to go and use your engineers to go and secure these 2 maxes and also to go and, well, and to steal around 4,000 reclaim from this position, from the enemy RNG players, so yep, that was a good judgment on his part. But now, it seems like Nuggets is still gonna go and keep on pushing on the mid lane versus the forces belonging to Farmsletje. And considering he have a few rhinos available, it seems like he's gonna be able to go and kill this force belonging to Farmsletje, as he doesn't have any T2 units available. Unfortunately, the ACU is still close in the vicinity. Or should I say, this big number of the T1 units might be just enough to go and stop them. The ACU might not even be necessary. Let's see what is the air stage like. Okay, FTX Commander going hard on the T2 air factories, as we can see. Nope, never mind, he have changed his plan. He had 12 Swifties queued up, but he decided to, no, screw it, we're going for the T3 air in this stage of the game. No Swifties shenanigans gonna happen. And his opponent, yep, his opponent is also going for the T3 air stage. As I guess FTX Commander is recognizing the fact that the Swifties are nowhere good enough to be going up versus enemy restorers. Okay, here comes a push from Nuggets. Gun ACU acquired. Farmsletje trying to go and grab his own gun upgrade. It's gonna get finished in the next few seconds, so now it's gonna be even. As Nuggets gonna take a few shots from the enemy pillars, as the T2 units are finally hitting the field for the red team. So it does really seem like Nuggets will be forced to go and fall back, as his forces are nowhere big enough to go and push versus the enemy triads and the ACU, so yes, it seems like this front position have been properly fortified by the team Farmsletje. As such, Nuggets will have to go and build some own MMLs like the Vipers if he wants to go and keep pushing here. On the mid lane, it seems like the position is still gonna be a stalemate, although the map control won over by Derp and Natron is not gonna be given up by the team Farmsletje. As we can see, the front line have shifted to this position, even though we would expect the game to be more or less split around here, the middle of the map. So yes, the death of Natron and Derp was not in vain, as they have actually managed to go and grab decent chunk of the map control from the enemy team, and also they have killed 2 very high rated players here, as Blinchik is a very good player, so well, trading him for Derp is always a very good thing to happen, especially as Nuggets and Chap are nowhere as good at the macro play as their opponents. Especially Farmsletje, who can play very good macro games if he's not willing to troll. And considering this is a tournament with a big prize pool, I don't think like he will go and do any funny plays. Oh, it seems like one of the AI forces, the Rev, is gonna go and push with his own ACU versus the base belonging to FTX Commando. But FTX Commando already building up a considerable amount of T2 PDs, TMDs and radars to actually go and have a proper check on what is happening in here, so yep, I don't see the RNG pushing anytime soon versus this base here belonging to the team Farms. On the other hand, it seems like Chap is having a little bit more trouble dealing with his opponents, as the RNG AI is employing a lot of MMLs and other units to be a pain in the arse for them. Oh no, it seems like Farmsletje is making a push here versus the forces belonging to Nuggets, who is now, well, getting pushed back quite considerably, as we can see his forces being unable to contest the ACU of Farmsletje, who also grabbed the nano upgrade on his ACU, meaning it is gonna be very, very hard to go and kill him unless you go and commit very hard here. These flapjacks, the MMLs from UEF, are also proving to be quite a problem, as the T1 PD's autoguns are getting destroyed one after another, as you can see here. And there we go. The PDs are no more, so Nuggets is being left without any kind of support here. He does have the T3 factory available, which is gonna go and start producing the bricks. And that is gonna be a good choice versus the opposing forces. As the bricks, okay, here comes the snipe. As the TML missiles, the Aloha, are the target. Can they kill them or not? Nope, it seems like the shield is gonna go and blink up and down. But no damage is gonna be done, as the TML missiles are in the air. I repeat, the cruise missiles are in the air and they're flying for the targets. The question is, what exactly are they going for? It seems like the T3 HQ is gonna be the target. No, never mind. The target was the enemy TML, but here comes the second volley. So maybe this one is going for the HQ, and exactly. The sub... Oh no, never mind, the Loyalists are gonna go and redirect the missile just on time. Here comes another one. Let's see if the HQ can be built on... No, here comes another Loyalist. It's a game of ping pong. Is this Loyal ready to go and intercept it? Yes, it is. It is so close. The HQ is gonna go and actually stay alive, as the missiles have been returned to the sender. Although with the TML being shielded by a brand new shield, I guess they're gonna go and stay alive, especially as the TMD have also been built, so yep. The Loyalist return to the sender is not gonna work out as nicely as we have thought, but still. The T3 HQ have been saved, and once again the missile have been sent back to Farmsletje. What a game of volleyball! Okay, it seems like there is a push from the RNG forces versus the base belonging to FTX Commando. Will it work out or not? The PDs are falling down one after another, as there is more and more MMLs in the unit mix for Rev UEF player. As you can see, the Flapjacks and the Vipers really putting the pressure onto FTX Commando in here. And at the same time, it seems like Farmsletje is gonna go and lose control over the mid lane, as Chap is making a good push here to recover what was lost in the ACU Scuffle fight. Shield upgrade nearly done for Farmsletje, as he's recognizing the fact that he will need his ACU to go and take the brunt of this battle here. And because of that, he will need all the HP he can get. Nuggets also joining the fight. He does have only the gun upgrade available. Overcharge gonna go and kill the enemy spearhead, as both ACUs are trying to get as much value as possible. The T3 Brig gonna go and open fire versus the enemy ACU, as Farmsletje is gonna be forced to go and overcharge it soon enough, and yep, it is the overcharge gonna go and kill half of the HP of the Brig, and the next one will seal the deal. As the push from Nuggets is not stopping, the player is here to go and win the game. But the question is, can he do it? As he doesn't have enough HP regen available on his own ACU. Compared to Farmsletje, who have the gun, nano and shield upgrade. The lonely gun upgrade might be not enough for Nuggets, especially as the bricks are dropping one after another, as the shots from overcharges are dealing massive damage to them. So yes, Farmsletje might be here actually winning the game here and now, as the whole army belonging to Nuggets is crumbling before our very own eyes, as only now a few rhinos are remaining here, and the few of them that are remaining are forced to go and start running away. So it seems like Nuggets is also gonna be forced to keep on running away, his ACU coming under the fire from enemy units. As the ACU from Farmsletje is not stopping, he is gonna keep on pushing, and he still does have the nano and shield available. So Nuggets, you are in a world of trouble. Even more so, as there is spearheads who are gonna go and die once again, as the Loyalists are gonna go and return the missiles to the sender. Kaboom, kaboom! These missiles belong to you. Okay, Nuggets is still keeping the push. Farms is still keeping the push going, as Nuggets is just trying to go run away. Trying to save his ACU, but I'm afraid to say that even if he managed to get outside the range of the Farms ACU, he is still gonna go and drown in fire from all the enemy units, making their way towards these his ACU here, as we can see the Percivals, Lobos and Pillars coming in here to go and seal the deal on his ACU. As the man is just getting drowned inside enemy fire. 5,000, 4,000 HP remaining. Here comes the ASF from the FTX Commando to go and make sure that no response is gonna save him, as Nuggets is gonna go and explode. Kaboom, baby! Kaboom! So it seems like now it's gonna be 2v1, and the position of Chap is getting more and more hard to recover from, as now he will have to go and play versus basically 3 players at the same time. Oh my goodness, it seems like the AI forces the RNG managed to go and break through the point defenses belonging to FTX Commando on the north side. He is trying to go and build as many Cerberus towers as possible here, as the game is definitely entering the late stage, where everything is basically a chaos and no one knows what exactly is gonna go and happen. Although it seems like the Cerberus turrets, the point defense from the Slaven faction is gonna be enough to go and save the day for a while longer, especially as FTX Commando is bringing in the T3 anti-air gunships here to go and help out. So yep, most likely the push from the RNG AI is not gonna work out. Even more so, as we can see, there is not that much AA available, only a few T1 archers, so yep, the gunships from FTX Commando are gonna have easy time defending the north side for a while longer. And the spearheads from Farmsletje are also gonna be very hard to go and deal with, as we can see them laying siege versus the units belonging to Chap all the time. So I really do wonder what is gonna be the game plan about now, as Chap have been left alone in the situation. Although on the bright side, compared to FTX Commando, he seems to be doing just fine in defending the north part, as the RNG forces in here are unable to do that much damage as they are doing on the left flank here. Oh my goodness, there was a Strat Bomber from the AI. We can see it falling down, although unfortunately all it managed to do is kill a single T2 Max and a single land factory here, so yep, not much damage have been done. Not much at all. So the question is, what are gonna be the game plans for our teams? It seems like Farmsletje is gonna go and slow down for now, unwilling to push blindly into the forces belonging to Chap. As for now, he just wants to go and secure the mid lane, recover the wreckage and just power up his economy. And also, most likely, make a proper unit mix before venturing deeper into the Chap base. As right now we can see his army is mostly made of spearheads and, well, Percivals. There is no AA available and only a single parashield, so yes. They will definitely have to work on the unit mix for a while longer. And yep, it seems like that's exactly the plan. They're grabbing the T3 land upgrades on the support factories and starting the production of Cougars, the T3 MAA, and also parashields and Titans to deal with the enemy chaff units. So I fully agree with Farms taking it a little bit slower before he will actually make the push. Although he is still getting some decent trades versus the enemy units, as we can see the T1 and T3 army from Chap is gonna go and come under fire from the enemy Percivals. As the only units to go and die are gonna be the blue ones. As the red units are still doing quite fine here. And yeah, you can see the power of spearheads. Launching volleys of 3 missiles at a time is really gonna prove very, very hard to go and deal for the enemy TMDs, as the zappers belonging here to Chap are just not up to the task. As the TMD defenses have been broken through, the PDs are no more, and as such the army belonging to Farmsletje is gonna go and now swoop in and clean out the rest of the remaining units belonging to Chap. So as they say, slow and steady wins the race. You can't kill me at this pace. That's the Farm's motto for now. The mid lane have become a stalemate because even after, well, managing to go and push back the forces of Farmsletje, it seems like Chap is unable to go and, well, extend his map control. Let's see what's the state of the game here. The bricks are being produced by the RNG forces right now. And also, there is a big Monkey Lord coming his way, so FTX Commando will have to go and worry about this. Have it been spotted? Most likely not. Nope, it seems like the team Farmsletje is still unaware of these guys coming here, so yep. It is gonna be a surprise for our players, and let's see how are they gonna deal with them. Is there gonna be a Monkey Lord or something else on the right flank too or not? Yep, there it is. It seems like both Team Nuggets and Team Farmsletje will have to go and think about the response towards this threat here. And oh my goodness, how many missiles! The missiles are just bloating out the sky, as we can see, as the spearheads are launching one volley after another. Just look at all of them flying through the air, looking for the targets. So yep, I guess no matter how many TMDs Chap will build now, it is not gonna be enough. And yep, even the RNG is building the spearheads to go and actually bully poor Chap, who is just unable to go and actually defend versus them. As we can see, the TMDs working overtime here, as the shield is barely holding on. And actually, let's take a look at the ammo. Okay, wait. Here comes the Monkey Lord, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like it have any proper air coverage. Oh, this is so unlucky. All the restorers from FTX Commando just gonna go and deal with him in no time. Sure, a few Percivals are gonna go and die, but still, this is a great trade for the team FTX Commando. After all, this is gonna be nothing but a mass donation, just a free 15,000 mass for the, no, 10,000 mass for the team Farmsletje, so yep, much appreciated, I guess. Let's see, is Farmsletje gonna go and make the push now or not? And sorry for my voice cracking a little bit too much now. But hey, honestly, I feel like at this point, this unit mix from Farmsletje is good enough to go and push. You have Percivals, Cougars, Skyboxers and Parashields, so yep. You are free to go in. Also, it seems like his opponent, Mr. Chap, is gonna go and start building the T2 artillery emplacements to go and actually support his army. As we can see, the Gunter T27 artillery is here and ready to go and actually join the fight. As now, wait. There is a big push happening through the mid lane, as it seems like Chap is gonna go and push for the enemy base through the mid lane. As we're gonna have the race between the land army belonging to Farmsletje versus the air force belonging to Chap. Let's see how many ASF for FTX Commando. 30 ASF. His opponent have 60. 34 restorers, and Chap have 15. So honestly, this game can go either way. So it's gonna be interesting to see who will have the better air macro, if actually the fight will even happen. Because the bigger problem is that Farmsletje is not stopping. The T2 artillery emplacements are getting shot down by the enemy spearheads. As we can see here, as the big army from Farmsletje is just unstoppable for now. And yep, all the artillery is gone at the same time. It seems like Chap will have to go and start worrying about what to do about the enemy Monkey Lord. I guess he can go and use his air units, the restorers, to go and stop it, but he is not thinking about that. He is pushing with the restorers towards the mid lane. What is gonna be the response from Team Farmsletje? Are they gonna go and take up the challenge and fight here or not? As Chap is going in with his own restorers. The missiles are gonna go and start connecting versus each other. Here comes the ASF. The air fight is gonna go and start up. The micro from F6 Commander is gonna be kinda bad as his units are not shooting. The ASF are getting cleaned up one after another. As the red triangles are falling down from the sky, the restorers are no more. And there is only 20 ASF remaining for F6 Commando. Now it seems like there is nothing to go and stop the restorers belonging to Mr. Chap. What is he gonna do? He's gonna go and kill the air belonging to FX Commando right now. But then the question is, what else is he gonna go and kill? At the same time, the push on the bottom part is also not stopping at all, so it seems like it might be a base trade race, as the teams are basically going one after another. Chap is gonna go and now secure the kill on the enemy air grid. No more pigeons available. Oh no, never mind. He's not gonna kill the air grid. He's going somewhere else. Even the AC of F6 Commanders is just gonna get left alive up there. So this is gonna be very hard to say what is exactly his plan. I guess he's going for the economy belonging to Farmsletje now. At the same time, on the right side of the screen, we can see that the army belonging to Chap, the land forces, are getting eradicated one after another. No, I cannot do that. Oh my goodness, look at this. You see, it's a gunship on gunship fight, and the AoE from the Spectre gunship is becoming in clutch. Two restorers have been shot down, and another one gonna go lose a lot of HP here, as the Spectre gunships are killing the enemy restorers. Honestly, I feel like this was a big misplay from Mr. Chap to not go and kill this wall air grid and not to go and snipe FX Commando. But yeah, the bigger problem is what are you gonna go and do, because the monkey lot is still coming for a main base, and there is also the big army from Farmsletje just encroaching the Porion defenses. The only base for Chap remaining is gonna be the base. The air base. So does he have the answer to go and stop the Percival push or not? There is a few restorers in the mix coming back to go and save the day, but we can see them getting shot down one after another as the Flag and the Cougars are opening the fire, as the restorers are falling down from the sky one after another. This push seems to be honestly unstoppable. Look at this big army of Percival just marching through one after another. There is also the Monkey Lord in the background, as we can see everyone just putting their eyes on the prize, which is the air belonging to Chap. He is now running away with his own ACU. His Aras upgrade have been stopped and the air grid is no more. Who will kill the last ACU? Is it gonna be Farmsletje or the AI? Farmsletje seeing the encroaching Monkey Lord, he's gonna go like, yep, you go and get the kill, Mr. RNG. Thanks for playing with me. As the last ACU from Chap have been just eradicated. With no more players alive. It is GG, well played for the team Farmsletje for taking the game number 2. Evening out the score to 1-1. GG, Wupper.